Mike, talk about the season overall for you personally.
I don't really know where to begin with that. I mean, we finished last again. I don't really, to be honest, feel like talking about myself a lot right now. But I guess if I'm forced to, I mean, I felt like it was a much improved season over last year. Partially because we had a team that bought in and played together, but also because I think that Greg Walmsley does an excellent job, and he really helped me become a better goaltender this year. Just having constant dialogue with him and being able to review video and having him here so often really gave me the support I needed to improve my game and to stay steady throughout the season. So, I guess personally, I mean, how do you rate a goalie? Wins, save percentage, goals against? It's everything. So it's tough to call this season a total loss because at least the numbers aren't bad, but you wish that the wins were a lot more. That's what always makes it more fun.
You seemed to spend a little extra time there on the ice at the end. What were you thinking about, walking off the ice one last time?
More than anything, I was just thinking about how great our fans have been all season. Last place team. We didn't win a lot of games. They won the Calder Cup last year, and we did a complete 180. And they were here every night. Made noise for us every night. This place was full this evening, and they are chanting the Sens chant. It was everything we could ever ask for. And, I think our fans deserve a little extra moment just to show them how much personally I appreciate it, but hopefully it speaks for the whole team when we do that.
And it looked like they appreciated you with the awards that you were given before the game. How much of a shock was that, and what does it mean to you as a guy who's new to this team to get that fan support?
Well, the man of the year was already announced, so that wasn't a surprise. But the seventh man was something I totally didn't expect, because that's from my teammates. And truthfully, that blew me away. I was really, really excited to have that. It's not something I expected at all, and to know that my teammates hold me in regard is pretty amazing. I don't know whether I'm just an entertaining idiot or whether I'm actually that good of a teammate, but I really appreciated it from them. It's amazing.
Speaking of teammates, A, would you like to be back in Binghamton next year? And B, what are you going to remember about this season? I know you mentioned record wasn't the greatest, but I'm sure you have some memories of being here.
I reached out to the team several months ago asking to have me back next year, so I think that should answer your first question. And on top of that, memories of Binghamton. I mean, just whenever you show up someplace and the community embraces you and what you do and the team that you're with, you get a sense of community. And I think about the friendships I've made in town, and I have a lot of them now. Some of them have happened in the last couple of weeks, some have been all season. Some have been fostered through the charity work, some have been fostered through the goalie camps. It's just having that connection makes a big difference, I think. Feeling like you're one with the community rather than against it, that makes you have a special feeling wherever you are, no matter what the situation is, I think.
In the grand scheme of things, I know everyone looks at wins and losses and that defines a season, but Coach always says at this level, it's not necessarily about that. It's about developing players and developing talent and getting better as individuals. With that in mind, what is your assessment of this season?
Well, you know what, I have to be honest, I take exception with that. It's all about winning. And I think if you develop a winning culture, you develop players better. And it's not just a matter of willing yourself to do it. You have to have the right personnel. You have to have everybody on board. You have to play your systems properly. But I think winning is a culture that has to happen, no matter whether it's at this level, the ECHL or NHL. And so, for me, that's something that I'd like to see turn around so that we can develop as we win hockey games. And I think Coach would agree with me that in that sense of it. I don't want to make an excuse of this being a development because I think that's correct. It's not good.
Mike, talk about how important was tonight's game for you?
You know what, it's important for me to end on a high note. I mean, I really, the last couple games, have tried as hard as I could to get as focused as possible and try to get us a win. And we came close in Norfolk and again tonight. I remember a couple of seasons ago with Tampa, the last game I played, I got pulled on my birthday in Atlanta. That's the last game I played in the NHL at that point. That just leaves a sour taste in your mouth. At least I know I can can go out of this season knowing that they played a couple good games in this season. But I wish you'd had the right results.
What do you think of what they've done over there with the two goaltenders over there and the streak that they've done? What are your thoughts on that? I know you love your goaltender brethren and stuff like that, so can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, it's an incredible accomplishment. You know, it's not even worth giving it lip service. It's 27 straight games. I won 18 straight with the team in Vegas, and we thought that we tied the record for pro hockey there. And anytime you go on a long streak like that, it's not just a matter of winning games. It's you get bounces and things go your way, and you create that. But you know what we ran into in Vegas is that we just ran out of steam by the second round, and the bounces started to just go in the wrong direction, puck luck, and we were done. And, you know, I still have some really good friends over there, guys like Brandon Siegel, Scott Jackson, Eric Nielsen, you know, on down the list, and Brad Chavis. So I really wish them well. They're doing something special, and their coach, John Cooper, coached in St. Louis in the North American League for the Bandits. So there's a lot of connection there. And, I wanted to beat them so bad the last two games, but if we can't beat them, I'd like to see them keep doing well, because Norfolk's a great hockey community too, and they really have playoff fever right now. We found that out when we were there last weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.